ever find yourself holding back from introducing particular products or services to your potential customers simply because you feel that you don't want to be too salesy, or perhaps you might be holding back because you just feel that it's not the right time to sell? If this is you today, then I would encourage you to keep on watching, because in this video I'm going to reveal to you some key things that you need to know that will help you to indicate on whether or not it is the right time to sell a particular product or service that you want to sell. Hi, I'm Caroline from Plain Simple Marketing, the place to be to get easy marketing strategies that anyone can do. And today, I'm going to reveal to you some useful tips that will help you to figure out on whether or not now is the right time to sell your product or service, or perhaps you should wait a little while longer before you start introducing that product or service that you want to sell. I know that a lot of you may have heard that if you're just all out there to sell, then your customers will notice it straight away and will not want to buy from you. So how are we supposed to sell as business owners to other people if we are not supposed to be too salesy? The best thing you can do is to guide your potential customers towards making that decision to purchase, but in a way that makes the customer feel that it was his or her decision to make that purchase and not you trying to force them to make that purchase. For example, you can share some free content to your potential customers that helps them to answer some of their pressing questions and solve some of their challenges, and at the same time introduce to them some of your products and services that will help them to solve their challenges even more or even faster. Before you start introducing your products and services, the best rule of thumb is to introduce your products or services to the people who have been consuming some of your free content for some time, because when they consume your free content and they find that you're able to give them answers to their questions or solutions to some of their problems, then they will be more likely to buy from you, because they will start to know, like, and trust you. And when this happens, they will more likely take your recommendations on board and in return will purchase the products and services that you recommend to them. When these people consume your free content for some time, and when you finally introduce to them your products or services, then they will not feel like you're being salesy, but it feels more like having a friend trying to introduce products and services that will be useful to them. So by using this method, you will not feel salesy at all. Another thing that might help you to indicate on whether or not your potential customers are ready to buy the sort of products or services that you want to sell to them is by taking notice of the types of questions that they are asking. This is especially the case if you currently have some social media channels that have quite a large target audience, because you're able to see what sort of questions that people are asking you. And by taking notice of the questions that people are asking you, you can then figure out what sort of challenges that your potential customers will like to solve. And if your products or services are able to solve those questions that they're asking, then when you finally recommend these products or services to them, then the probability of you clinching a lot of sales from your existing audience in these social media platforms will be high. And by looking at the questions that people are asking, this also indicates that a lot of people who are looking towards content that are related to your industry are actually looking for answers to these questions as well. So when you do other general campaigns, not necessarily towards the audience of your social media channel, then it is quite likely that you will have success in selling the products and services that solves these challenges that your existing audience is asking about. If you are new to your industry or your business and do not have an existing audience, be it through your social media platforms or even your blog, then what you can do is to look at your other competitors. Try and see what sort of products they are selling and ask yourself whether or not these products that they are selling are similar to yours. And if these products that they're selling are similar to yours and are actually selling well in the marketplace, then it will be quite likely that you have good sales by introducing your products or services that are similar to these competitors. However, in order to have a successful campaign, you need to know how to position the products and services that you're selling so that your potential customers will want to buy from you rather than your competitors. If you've been in business for quite a while and have an audience and a customer base, then you can also conclude on whether or not people are ready to buy your products or services by seeing the comments or responses that they are giving towards your content. For instance, if you have a blog article or a YouTube channel, then you can start creating content that are related to the products or services that you're selling. And after this, see whether people are responding positively through the comments that they are giving. For instance, people may say that the content that you're sharing is useful, and it'll be even more better if they have a more in-depth version of the content that you're sharing. Or they might agree that a particular solution that you have introduced to them will help them to solve their pressing problems. If you have a regular customer base, you can also write some emails to them and ask them what do they think if you were to introduce a particular product or service that can do X, Y, and Z for them. And you can do a survey. Another thing you can look out for is to see whether or not they liked or shared any free content that you have provided to them, be it through social media or through your blog posts or through your YouTube videos. If people are liking and sharing this sort of content that is related to the products and services that you're going to sell, then this means that there is a growing interest towards products and services that are related to that topic that you have shared. The key here is to look out for little clues to see whether or not your potential customers are ready to buy the sort of products or services that you're going to introduce to them. When you do this, you are marketing your products or services to a group of people who already have decided that this is the sort of solution that they need for their challenges. And when you start introducing your products and services that meets these needs, then your chances of success will be very high, and selling will become really easy when you do it this way. I hope you found this video helpful in providing you with useful tips that will help you to indicate on whether or not the time is right to sell the particular products or services that you wish to introduce to your potential customers. Now, my question to you today is, what has been holding you back lately from trying to sell the products or services that you wish to sell? It is time to finally stop feeling guilty about selling and instead look forward towards serving your customers even better by introducing products or services that will help them to make their life easier and to solve any challenges that they may have. Every week, I share a video on either entrepreneurship or marketing strategies. So if you would like to learn more topics within these areas, then consider subscribing to my channel. You can also follow me on Facebook or read my blog articles at plainsimplemarketing.com. I will include the relevant links to the description section so you can check them out. Till my next video, I wish you all the best in your business journey. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again.